So we are going to start with Bancroft Elementary. We have Jessica Nobles. You want to come on up? And their principal, Nathan, is also here as well. So thanks for joining us.
Next on the slide.
You can just use that.
Okay, yes, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica Nobles, and I'm the Community Schools Facilitator at Bancroft Elementary. We are a Title I school, but we are also very fortunate to be part of the recipients who received the Community Schools Grant. So what is a community school? It is a place where our students and families come not only for the academics, but also to be treated for health services and social supports, whether it's mental health, counseling services. So we're like a great little hub for all the things. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about who we serve. We are in Spring Valley, and here's our population, but 35% of our students are in our special education program. 35% of them are English learners, and this number is very alarming, but 93% of our families are facing social economic troubles. We have a large population of Hispanic families at our school, and then pretty diverse the rest of the way. At a most recent parent meeting, which the team got to come and visit, I was so happy to see you guys. Thank you for being part of that. We got to talk a little bit about what the grant was for the COI grant that we received, and we asked them for their input so that we could shape their vision onto what they would like to see as a community garden. So we applied for the COI grant in August. We applied mainly because we wanted to start a community garden space where families could come and work together to grow their own food, to create healthy habits, to also maybe share recipes and their cultures all together. So we initially applied for this grant so that we could create that, but we are also using our community schools money to help also fund it. But we're so grateful for this opportunity with the COI. We shared this with our parents. We wanted to let them know, be very transparent, what we received and how we plan to use it. So as you can see, a large portion of the funds we are using for the garden. We also started we have a Playworks program, which is positive recess at our school to kind of help with all the conflicts on the playground. We used another big portion for a run club. So a lot of our students, first thing in the morning, they're dropped off super early. They might not go to our before school program, so they don't really have anywhere to go. And sometimes that's where a little bit of the arguments happen on the playground. So we started a run club. So in the mornings from Monday through Thursday, the students can come from 8:15 till 8:30 until school starts. And they are given a space where they can run, they race each other, they walk around if they don't feel like running for that day. But it gives them a good outlet to get out some of that big energy before they enter the classroom. We also are going to use some of this money for community engagement to incentivize our parents to come help us start creating this garden. And then a little bit of money to start doing the reporting process to get some surveys out there to see what parents are interested in seeing. Here's a little bit about our run club. So these are our students. These are my two little volunteers who help and come and mark off the check marks as the students are running around. Starting the run club was a little tricky, but our student council that was started helped us make a fun video that the kids all loved and then was shared out to all the teachers. We incentivized them with some fun prizes. So I'll show you on the next slide, but every 100 laps that our students run, they will receive a brag tag that they get to wear on a necklace around school so that everybody knows that they completed 100 laps. And then it kind of encourages other students to want to join as well. We posted some posters around the school in English and Spanish, and our amazing principal, Nathan, back there, used multiple platforms to send out digital communication to our families in English and Spanish to let them know what was being started. The first day was very overwhelming. We had over 100 students, and it was just me out there. So I wasn't expecting that, but it was amazing. So we had 100 students show up on the first day, and then daily, Monday through Friday, we have over 150 students who participate. Prizes, like I mentioned earlier, every 100 laps equals a brag tag. Every 4 laps, I counted it with my watch, is a mile. So that's a lot of miles they're running. Our top 20 runners are going to be invited to an end of the year party where we're going to celebrate all their achievements, talk about what they liked about Run Club, what they didn't like about Run Club, and what we can do better next year. For sustainability, we were thinking about recycling the running trackers because they are marked with dry erase and Sharpie, so you could just rub that off, but they are laminated, so maybe recycling those. Maybe hoping to make it an adjunct duty for someone in our staff, so it's not just me in case the grant runs out and I'm not able to be there anymore. And then hopefully collaborating with some of our local organizations, like maybe Chick-fil-A, to bring some more incentives to our school. Here it is in Spanish. This is a little bit about the posters that we created, and these are the cards that the students have. It has their name. Every check mark is a lap, and there's one side that says halfway, then they flip it over, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're almost there, you did it. And here's our garden plans. I don't know if this video will play, but this was a video that the team took while they were there. And it was this parent was collaborating with me on what she would like to see in the garden. And something that she was saying was something about a Zen garden. She really wanted a place for when students are very dysregulated for them to go and maybe like play in the sand, play in the soil, do some kind of big activity, or maybe a more quiet area where there's wind chimes and books for them to sit and read. So that was a little bit of us talking back and forth about it. But once our meeting was over, we came together and we decided that we would like a sensory garden for our younger students where they can eat the things that they're touching in case they've put it in their mouth. An outdoor classroom space for our teachers to come outside and teach about nature and about growing things. I really want a chicken coop. And if you see my principal back there, he's saying no, but we're working on it. Just to have a place for our students to learn how to care for an animal, what the animal process is, what it means to grow eggs, what do farm eggs even look like because they're not white like in the grocery store. And then that it'll be a community garden space. They really wanted a salsa and a pizza garden. So we were thinking about dividing it in half and doing a salsa garden and then a pizza garden on the other side and coming together and maybe doing like a big salsa party at the end of the year. And then just having an outdoor community space, we have some like picnic tables and a space for families to come together and work together in the garden. I don't know if this video will play. I don't think so. It's okay. If this was just a video of our space and what it looks like now, it's just a dirt lot. There's nothing there. So we were walking through with a couple parents after the community meeting, and they were looking at the space. They were telling me what they would envision in this spot, what they think would be good in this spot. So it was a really great collaboration afterwards to kind of actually visualize what we were talking about in my room during the meeting. And this is the vision board we came up with. So for our pre-K, TK, smaller kiddos, we wanted smaller child-sized beds with maybe some more sensory, like a soil table where they could go and seed right there and get their hands dirty, but maybe lower to the ground. We talked about that Zen sensory garden where it's a little more calming. We want some picnic tables with umbrellas that we would like for our families to have a place to come and eat lunch with their students and maybe garden in. We talked about creating a garden club. So some of that money would be used to incentivize some parents like, hey, come, we'll have coffee and donuts, and then we'll go to the garden. Some garden beds. This is actually what we purchased with some of our money is this garden bed because we have such a large blank space that we needed some way to break it up. So we're thinking for the older students, we'll use this space to do like maybe half of the garden will be salsa and a half will be pizza to start it off. And then one day, an outdoor kitchen. But thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Thank you for everything. And